Hi Coastline students, welcome back to our second art lesson for this month. And I'm really excited about today. It's inspired by a book I bought quite a few months ago. It was kind of something I saw and I thought, wow, this would be so much fun. And I originally bought it just for me, but now I'd like to share it with you. Here's the book I was talking about. Doodle Dogs and Sketchy Cats, Fun and Easy Doodling for Everyone. It's from this book that I got my ideas that I want to share with you today. So let's look inside. Okay, first I'm going to show you some of the doodling they have here for cats. Okay? So you see they start with the head. And this arrow is saying next steps. Add a face, add some stripes. I guess these are the whiskers, huh? Yeah, they put the whiskers on the outside of the face here with these doodles. You see the body shape is relatively simple, right? You can make it any form you want. Here the cat sitting, here the kitty's standing, and then you get to choose your colors. Okay, here's some other drawings. Very simple. If we talk about shapes, circles, triangles, right? Here is small circles and lines. Okay. These kitties don't look too happy. They gave them little rosy cheeks. Ooh, here they have blue eyes because it's a Siamese. This cat's smiling. Okay, let's look at another one. Here's another cute picture. Basic shapes here. So that's what's fun about doodling. It's shapes put together. So here we have triangle, circle, somewhat of an oval shape connected to the head. And here these are long open ovals or U shapes. The tail curved lines. Okay. That's fun, isn't it? This is cute. Okay, here the dogs are jumping. Very straight lines, curved tail. This dog has a more round shaped head than this one. So they've noted the collar and the lines showing the movement. Jump, as I did over here. When I doodled this picture, I started with this square window. Then I drew the shape of the head. Added the ears. Sometimes it took me more than one time. Then I took the body and brought it down and curved it to make it appear that the cat is sitting on this windowsill. Okay? Just from the head, you can just go straight down. That line is just a straight line and then back up and then the tummy, the underside of the cat here, and then the hind legs always have that large part before the smaller part of the leg tucked in there, and then the curly tail. And then I followed the doodle book examples, Doodle Dogs and Sketchy Cats, by making small, I haven't colored this yet, but small stripes and marks up here that appear to be stripes. Similar face with two eyes and a nose and this style of a mouth. After that, I drew this part of the window and I drew a tree outside. Okay, let's go to the next one. Here in the cats, you notice that their head is a little bit here larger than probably it should be. So the emphasis is here. And I think that is what makes the cat cute. So I started with this part with the ears right at the top of the head and then drew down to make it round. And then I just drew this curved line, tail going straight up. I think that's common when cats are outside walking or in the house, their tail's up. And then here's the hind legs. Okay, you notice that in the back leg of the cats, it's always got this curve here, their upper hind leg. Notice how this leg back here comes out from behind because it's on the other side. the line for the underside of the cat, and then the front paws. And then I decorated it. I chose to keep the eyes and nose and mouth very close together. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this one's a dog in his dog house first. Okay. The perspective is these lines are showing the angle. Okay. When we drew in and discussed with some of the older classes perspective, you're going to have these types of lines, okay? And because this is away from you, if it was a longer house, it would grow smaller. But then you have an upside down V. Okay, so it's just like a little house. And so what I did with the dog is first is I considered this line. I did not start with the head. This was the main line that I started with first, and then the ear. So after I had those positioned right and brought down to a curly tail, then I went and drew this line. Okay, take a note of this line. It curves down and then straight out to the nose. And then there's a curved line up to the mouth. So you're going down like a little waterfall and straight out. And then a curved line up to the mouth. Straight line to the front paw, straight line to the back leg. Okay, and then I drew a little food bowl there, like he's smelling it. That's what those lines are. Okay, then a closed eye, a little nose, and then some bones at the bottom for decoration. Then after that, I was done. I decided to draw the doorway and the sign. Okay, next picture. This is a dog jumping. Catch the frisbee. Very straight lines here. Okay, this is a simple drawing. Okay. These are the lines that show the movement. I have a curly tail. I have somewhat of a rectangle shape here. He's really stressing hard to reach it. His eyes are squinted. He's got a smile. Okay, and here's the frisbee. That's an oval shape. I drew a little grass down here to represent the grass in the ground that he's jumping off of. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those. It was awful fun doing. Now I'd like to show you about how to doodle these dog faces. Really, with doodling, it's a step-by-step process. And I noted earlier that you start with the top of the head. Then, after you've positioned the top of the head with the ears, notice how some ears are farther apart than others. Okay, these ears are furry, these are pointed, these are floppy. Then you finish by drawing the bottom of the face. Okay, here, the sides of the face go straight down, and here, there are lines representing fur. And then the next step would be adding the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, okay? Here we have a little fur added to the side. This mouth is open. Okay, I'm going to get a little closer. Okay. I like to keep the eyes, nose, and mouth close together. But you could have your eyes in a different expression. And I'm going to show you some different expressions here. Here's an expression where there's just lines pointing down in the eyes, a small nose, and the squiggly mouth. Looks like the doggy's eating a sour lemon. Not too happy. Here the dog looks sad. The eyes are tilted down. The face, the mouth, is tilting down on the sides. Here the dog's expression is happy. So happy and big is the smile, his eyes are squinting. Here the doggy looks afraid. Even the mouth is open here. Ah! This looks like the dog is joyful. And here the dog is sleepy. Here's some different expressions. So you consider that when you make the face. See, you get to choose. The last thing I want to show you is a card I made. This one I made of a cat doodle. I got this out of the book, Doodle Dogs and Sketchy Cats. Focused right. I had to consider in doodling where I was going to position the body and this decoration. So I had to consider where the head was going to be positioned on my paper. I didn't start it up here, and I didn't start drawing the head down here. I had to make room for everything else. So you need to think about that when you're starting your doodling. You have to compose it, put the ideas together. Are you going to include words or not? And would the words be up here? Would they be maybe diagonal on the side? Then you would need to move your drawing down a little. You could always do the words first. I didn't do that. So I started with this head, and this is the emphasis here, right? This is pretty exciting and colorful, but the emphasis, because of the size and the happy expression, is the face of my cat. So that is why it is large, okay? It took me a while to get this exact oval size. I actually even turned, I drew in pencil first. You're seeing the final production here, the final piece of artwork. But I turned it on its side to draw this oval. Okay. Then I did the expression. If you notice, the eyes are close to the top here. A lot of the other drawings, I had the face more in this area. But because I wanted to leave room for this huge smile, or this kitty happily expressing congratulations, that I moved the eyes and the nose up towards the top, okay? And then added some whiskers. For the body, straight lines. The body is smaller, so look at where the top of the body or the neck area starts. It's very small compared to the head itself. And I added a bow tie. So one line for this arm is going straight out. You don't see the hand, and I didn't draw the hand here. You don't always have to include that, the paws, I mean. Okay, here is two lines making a V shape. This is a V shape. You could use a ruler. I did use a ruler to make these straight lines, I think. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to challenge myself. And this is a squiggly string, as if the string was pulled to pop out the confetti. I chose contrasting colors of purple and yellow. And then I thought, what would look bright and fun up here? So red was the primary color up here. And then I added green and blue and orange. Okay, purple bow tie, orange stars, and then I wrote out congratulations. And what I did was I cut this out, and I measured and cut out a larger piece of construction paper or colored cardboard, and then I used double-sided tape, or you could use a glue stick, and press and paste this onto this card. That's how I chose to make it like a little framed work of art with that background. I'm going to mail it to my nephew. So I wanted to show you this because when you're doodling, you can make cards for people. Okay, this says congratulations. And then on the back, I'll write him a note here. Okay? All right, boys and girls, I'm going to show you the book one more time in case you're interested in it. Doodle Dogs and Sketchy Cats. Fun and easy doodling for everyone. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Have fun. Bye now.